Atlanta at 6 a.m. and it is pitch dark, no internet, no nothing, and I think a tree fell. But so she woke me up at like 6 because she heard the power go out and the transformer blow. And so here we are in the bathroom. My dog, my service dog, hooked up to my wrist with a bondage cup. Because that's normal life. We've got our go bags and my little recording ring light for light. You've got us two and our dog in here. I think Anthony's 2 dogs are still in his room.
Yeah.
And then Anthony's on the other side of that wall. And on the other side of that wall is her mom and her 2 dogs. So there's a lot of people in here. And dogs. We think our car got hit by lightning in the tornado we had 2 days ago, but that's completely unrelated at this point. And that recording was interrupted by another flash flood emergency. I believe at this point we're under a wind advisory, a flood warning, a flood watch, a tropical storm warning, wind warning. Are there any others they can put on us at this point? Tornado. We had that the other day, though. It's now 7 a.m. and we've advanced to living under the toddler mattress. Luckily, my kid is in a different city with her other parent, which is a safer area. Trees are breaking everywhere around us. We still haven't heard from the cops we called an hour ago. Shit you not, it's been like 15 minutes. My dog is snoring. He's just snoring. Desperate times call for desperate measures. It is now close to 8 o'clock a.m. Getting a little cramped, getting a little claustrophobic. Cat keeps taking a break every 15 to 30 to check on the house. Waiting between waves, using sound as a cue to kind of go through, check on the other people in the other rooms, the other animals in the other rooms. Sounds like we might have a wave starting right now. Had a lot of trees go down. The hill behind our house is completely bare of trees. I'm not sure where they are. They're not on or in our house. They might be in our car, and our car might be gone, but we can't really tell yet. So perhaps, against our better judgment, we've moved to the living room because it got way too hot in the bathroom, and it's literally been like 3 hours. Basically, we're ready to run back to the bathroom at the drop of a hat. We just needed a break. It got hot. So, like, we set up a little pee area inside so we didn't have to have any of the dogs go out in the storm. Trees coming down right now. Bathrooms! Tree went down during that wave. So we rehooked the dog, who we were just saying needed a break. And we're right back in here.
Hey, bud. You good boy.
We've taken back to sitting in the living room because 5 minutes in the bathroom had all of us sweating and the dog panting. Because remember, no power, no AC. We've been without any kind of anything for 4 hours now. Honey. Honey. I just got a notification on my phone reminding me that it's my first day of my 1 year on testosterone. So it's a great anniversary for that. Alright, I don't know how well you can see me. Hi, I'm right here. There's my hand in front of the window. There's the window. 9:10, 9:11 o'clock in the morning. We still have no power. We still haven't heard from emergency services, and we still can't get through to them. So we're still just sheltering in place. When I first woke up around like 6 to 7 a.m., again, we didn't have power or internet, but I did still have some residual LTE on my phone. Not much, we don't get service in this area, but a little bit. And so I had reached out to a friend had reached out to me to see if I was okay. And I told her I couldn't get any of her messages, and I didn't know how they were sending, and I had asked her if she had any coverage on my area, and then we lost connection. It never went through again. Big thunderclap. 10 a.m. Still no change. We have lost a bush. One of our windows now has no leaves. It's, let me see if I can show you. That one over there, that used to have a bunch of leaves, and now it doesn't. And there's your hour update. Still no contact from the outside world. Still no knocks on our door. Still no helicopter, no cops, no phone calls. Still no internet, no power, no access. We're just sleeping in our bathroom floor. Hoping, waiting.
Loving.
And, yeah, and loving, yeah. She's very cute cuddled up on me. This is how she's been laying for the last hour. It's so cute. We just lost a huge tree. And I'm stuck on the back. I figured I'd record a little 11 a.m. update. It's been another hour. My partner's snoozing on my lap. I think she's semi-conscious. We've got some wind gusts outside. Service dog's on his leash, laying down in the bathroom. I'm pretty sure her brother is in the bathroom, and like the other bathroom, laying down, taking a nap still. Her mom's in her room. So everybody's still accounted for and okay. The house still has no holes. We are missing a few trees, and definitely missing a bush. But so far, so good as far as we can see, but it is starting to pick up. I don't have access to internet or coverage right now, but based on the gusts I'm seeing out my window, I'm guessing that we're getting close to our peak.
Yeah, so I'm getting this video for winter. Our stairs are starting to flood out completely.
So, I'm laying under my wheelchair in the bathroom doorway. We've got a small, and I say small, update. There are water spots forming in the ceiling in the other bathroom. So the bathroom that my brother-in-law and mother-in-law were sheltering in is now starting to show water damage on the roof, and we're starting to have some dripping. So we're scrambling to move all of our go bags and emergency supplies out of that bathroom and closer to this one smaller bathroom, and just keep hoping that somebody reaches out to us for evacuation or shelter or something in the meantime. Okay, take two, because my med alarm went off and it killed the recording. So, it's about 11:30. You can see me a little better now. Still in the bathroom doorway. The water coming down our stairs, my fiance says that is coming down a little slower now. And we've been watching the surges, and they're coming a little further apart. They're getting quicker. They're not as damaging. So, with all the cautious optimism in the world, we think we're on the reverse of this thing. Alright, so it's about noon now, I think. I'm looking, yeah, 11:54. So, I think we're on the tail end of it. Things are really starting to ease down. We're still getting some pretty strong gusts every now and then. Not as often as we were. The girls are playing Go Fish. Because, of course they are. We're still kind of waiting for it to, like, completely finish. That way it'll be safe for rescue vehicles and everything. Still no internet. Still no contact with the outside world. We've had to tap into our go bags for, like, drinks and medicine and food and stuff. Like, we've already had to use some of our resources and supplies. So, hopefully we'll know something within the next few hours. But I think we're on the tail end of things. At least for our area. Time for the 1 o'clock update. Things are a little stressed here. The wind and rain is finally dying down a little bit. But that means we're able to, like, poke our head out the window and see up the hill and look up to our cars. And while we've not ventured outside yet to see damage to the house, we've lost our Jeep. The front windshield is completely busted in, looks like a tree fell on it, and it's so dented that getting the glass repaired is not going to be a thing. And we're stranded with no internet, no phone, no communications. I have serious doubt anyone's ever going to see this recording. So, getting worse and worse. Our foundation in the ceiling is peeling away from the actual building, both in the bathroom, the big one, and the living room. We still can't get through to emergency services. No contact, no radio. We've tossed a couple of different ideas around, like, can we go up the hill? Can we go down the hill? Can we go to the neighbors? Should we wait? But as time passes and it continues to rain, my fiance has taken it upon herself to get dressed, go out in the storm, and run to the neighbors and see if there's room to take us all in. And for the 3 o'clock update, that didn't happen. The neighbor came by and helped us look at the damage, and we did like a group think and talk session thing. Basically, they applied the military tactic, standing theory, plan, whatever, of if there's 2 shelters and neither of them are down yet, we all stay there until they are down and then combine shelters. He helped us out, checked all the places we had damage, gave us some water. He said he's been up and down the road, and we are completely barricaded in by very large trees. So any hope of land rescue within the next day or 2 is pretty slim. So really, right now our hopes are a couple days from now, or a helicopter, and that's if we can get a call through, which we still have not been able to do. 6:30 p.m. check-in. I have just been woken from my nap by my partner. I'm just now taking my daily medication because look, it was a hard day. Good boy service doggy took a little nap with me. And how do you take a nap if you have a CPAP and you're not supposed to sleep without it? Well, my partner stayed awake and counted my breaths and poked me every time I stopped breathing. That's how.
Hey, honey, that's not breathing.
I'm using my tablet as a light. But I just wanted to say our plan to open the fridge and freezer as little as possible to keep the food left cold and fresh as long as possible has worked to our favor so far. It's 6:30 p.m. and like I said, my partner stayed awake to help me sleep, so she's gonna take a nap and I'm gonna stay awake. She made me sandwiches by candlelight. How romantic.
I'll make it 2 now.
2 ginger ales and a couple of sandwiches. So we're just talking about what we've actually done to survive today. This is a bad time for an entire house of ADHDers. Alright? The autism ADHD is not playing any of our benefits. I've had 2 sandwiches today and avoided drinking actively on purpose so I didn't have to pee because we have, no plumbing. My partner has avoided eating. And I'm pretty sure everybody else is just kind of moused. I'm pretty sure my service dog is the only one who ate normal today. He's acted like it's a normal day. He's asleep on the bed. Look at this shit. He's just acting like it's a normal day. So, it is Saturday, September 28th at 6:16 a.m. have exhausted all of our portable chargers. My phone is down to about 20%. Hers is low. Without the flashlight on, it is so dark in here. I can't even see my hand in front of my face. My phone's at 16%. I'm not sure what Cat's is at. And I haven't looked at the tablet yet. The tablet's been over, just on the side, doing nothing but playing music all night. Because we could not deal with the eerie silence. Hey, look at that grin. This guy's mama. Yeah. He don't care about no hurricane. He's got his mama. Alright, I'm gonna go try to pee in the dark now. So we've lit our little candle for the day. I'll let you see. And we're still waiting on the sun to come up. Alright, so it's been a couple more hours. Well, hour and a half, I think is what she said. It's 8:20. Sun's up. So she got dressed and she's gonna go walking like up and down the road just right here. She's not gonna go far, like she doesn't want to be out of range, but she's gonna go like poke her head out, look, go walk over to the neighbors, see if they're up. Just kinda, try to get an idea of what the heck is going on outside. My battery is officially too low to use flash. So Kat just got back, and here's what we know. She took some pictures, and I'm looking at them. So here's our road. And there's just a bunch of trees and water keeping us from being able to get out. So it looks like, that way is completely impassable. That's gonna be days before anybody is able to get to us from that direction. They're gonna have to get those trees out of the way. We can't even push those. There's like 3, 4, 5. So she's gonna rest up and go the other way and see if that one's passable. She says other neighbors that aren't locked in by the trees are leaving. So she's trying to like flag down anybody who can call for help and send help back to us. So far she's not gotten anybody's attention, but she's trying. Okay, I don't know how many times I tried to record this now, but small update. It's like 11 in the morning. It was 10:30 when I checked my watch. We've had some contact with the community. We've talked to our neighbor. We've checked on our cars and the light and calmer weather. And cars still are not drivable. One of them bashed in by a tree. The other one's got a flat and struck by lightning. Alright, but they do turn on. So we've been able to charge like one device at a time. We're charging a portable charger. We charged my phone, Cat's phone, everything. We still don't have signal, but we met a couple of walkers up on the road who do, and we were able to get a call through to emergency services via them. Thank you so much. And so hopefully we'll see some results from that. If not, we found another walker named Zoe, thank you Zoe, who's going to be cooking literally everything in her freezer tonight. So if we need her help, we can hike back up to where we need signal, text her, she'll help us out. So if we get stuck here another night, we've got Zoe. Maybe Richard. I don't know if he's staying or not. He said he was running out of resources too. And then we've got civilians with chainsaws. Alright, all these chainsaws we've been hearing all morning. Civilians with trucks trying to get some of the trees out of the way. They said a lot of our road is passable. There's a lot of debris, a lot of trees, but it is passable other than where we're barricaded in right here. So they said if they can get through that barricade, they'll come check on us. In the meantime, we're just waiting to see if anything comes from that police phone call and go from there. We just heard a voice yell, hello, so we yelled back. And Kat followed the voice up to the road and is talking to them. I did not hear much, but I did hear rescue team. You can see we've still got residual wind. Cat just got back and it's not the rescue team. But it is more civilians. So more people, more chainsaws, more manpower. Hopefully, Cat's estimating 2 hours. I have no idea. But, so we've got an official here. Cat's talking to them now. They said, we're not from your district, but we're trying to help. Are y'all good? And we said no. We've got, you know, and we went through the list that we've given everyone else. And he went, oh. And he didn't say anything, he just went. And turned around and started talking on his walkie. But, he's here. And they're from, like, the next city over. So. What we got? He's gonna go up. Okay, so the guy who was just here with the walkie is gonna go back to where the civilians are sawing wood to get signal, because even he can't get signal here. So we just talked to the official again. He said what they're gonna try to do is get an ambulance as close as they can, but they might have to get us, like, up on the road, and we might have to, like, walk and wheel ourselves to the ambulance. Not sure yet. Our mental health is all taking a toll. Last night in bed, me and Kat were talking to each other, and we said we're all gonna need a lot of therapy after this. So, the guy came back, and I talked to him again, and Kat got back from talking to the neighbor while he was still here. So, a couple of updates. Our neighbor that gave us the water and has been helping us, he has decided to stay and stay with his cat. So he's gonna check on our dogs for us, since they can't come. So this is the first opportunity I've had to record an update in a bit. I'm currently sitting at Watauga Hospital. An ambulance came. An ambulance got us out. We left the 5 dogs, and we are now here. Susie is in her room being seen. The rest of us are okay. They've got free food at 4 to 6. I'm taking a smoke break, which is why I'm outside. And we don't know much else, but I'm out. I'm alive. I'm in a different location. The ambulance, like, kept having to turn around. Like, we would go up one street, and they'd find a tree and turn around. Then we'd go up another one and find a tree and turn around. And we finally, like, got to a couple of different ones that we had to, like, thread the needle through, that, like, civilians had cut just barely enough room for a car to get through. And so the ambulance had to, like, thread the needle through it a few times. We had to off-road a couple times to go around down trees. It was the poor little EMT. She was like, it's my first day back after a break, and she started off so professional and sweet, and she stayed sweet. Like, I love her to death. That little EMT was so sweet. But about halfway through, it starts getting bumpy and rocky, and it's shaking, and she, like, gets thrown into the, like, walkie and goes, fuck. And I'm like, okay. When the professionals slip and say fuck. And I asked her, do you know the scope of this? I've got a kid in Tennessee. And she's like, it went west and it's pretty bad. I said, oh God. So I'm just now getting caught up. My kid's fine. I talked to, actually, her grandma. So my ex's mother called me to see if I was okay. And I asked her if Elena was okay. She said Elena's fine. Elena's worried that I didn't show up yesterday, but Elena's fine. So, good. Okay, my kid is safe. I'm trying to talk quiet because I'm indoors. They gave us some water. I took my daily medication. My look broke out. I've still got one of these little, this is what I've been living off of. This is what I've got left. We're trying to find a hotel. So, Kat went to go get some forks and spoons and stuff. The cafeteria here at the hospital opened. And they've got some food for evacuees. So we got a meal. We're gonna text her brother who's with her mom and let them know about the food so they can get their meal. But here's what we've got. We've got fries, big chunky hot fries. We've got shells and cheese. We got some tea. And also the relief people gave us both a bottle of water. So I've got mine in here. She's got her food. We're gonna let her family know about the food. So we're doing okay. So it is 8 p.m. on the 28th. It's 8:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on September 28th. Not much has changed since my last recording, and I think I'm actually going to use this as a good stopping point for the video. We've officially survived Hurricane Helene. Apparently she's reading now as a tropical, no, she was a tropical storm depression, and now she's just a tropical something, I don't know. Either way, we survived. We're at the hospital. Looks like we're gonna be here for the night. Susie got admitted, so my partner's mom got admitted. So that kind of changes things a little bit. We were gonna get an Uber and a hotel when she got discharged, but she got admitted, so plans changed. So we're gonna bunk here for the night. We're waiting on some of the hospital staff to come tell us where we can bunk. Right now, it's looking like this bench may be my bed. And I'm a big dude, y'all. I ain't gonna fit on this bench. Both our heads don't work no more.
Hi, everybody.
We're hiking down to a tent. Oh, I see
there
it.
it is.
Hey. Well, let's see if they'll let us sleep.
Hey, they've got two even.
Alright.